Hey, what's up guys, Colby here, and this is my unboxing and review of the Xiaomi Mi 11, which is an upgrade to last year's Mi 10 flagship device. The Xiaomi Mi 11 is priced around $620 for the base model and $670 for the 256GB model. The global version, which is being launched today or right now, should be $100 or $150 expensive because of tax and other charges. Just in case you're wondering why I got the Chinese version, first of all, it is the same as the global except for software. I still get my band 20, and installing Google Play Store or switching to global ROM won't be an issue for me as well. So with all this, you are saving extra $150 for the same features. Now back to the unboxing. The packaging is minimal and tiny as compared to last year's box. This is similar to the Galaxy S21 series and the iPhone 12 packaging, which means no charging brick or no headphones. In the box, you get a paper compartment which contains a SIM ejector, a user manual all in Chinese, and you get a transparent TPU case which isn't that quality, so I guess you have to get a new case for better protection. Next in the box is the phone itself and nothing else. But Xiaomi handled this situation very well. They launched two versions, one with a smartphone only and the other which ships with a separate 55-watt fast charger as a bundle, both at the same price, meaning you're getting a charger for free if you want it. In terms of specs, we have a Snapdragon 888 chipset, an 8GB RAM, a 4600 mAh battery capacity with up to 55 watts fast charging, a 128 or 256GB with faster UFS 3.1 storage, a dual stereo speaker, an edge-to-edge 6.8-inch 1440p and 120Hz display, and you get all this for $620 for the base model, which is really cool. And you won't get this in a global release as said earlier on. For ports, buttons and sensors, the Xiaomi Mi 11 houses one of the two stereo speakers, a noise cancelling mic, and an IR blaster at the top. At the right side of the phone, you find a volume button and a power button, and at the bottom of the phone, you find a SIM card slot, a USB Type-C port, a mic, and a second speaker at the bottom. Now, talking about the design, the Xiaomi Mi 11 design is quite elegant. The design looks very sleek and comes with a high quality premium build. The phone feels very light, weighing at 196 grams, and I have the black color here which looks really cool. The back of the phone is frosted and made of Gorilla Glass V2s, but somehow attracts fingerprints, and fingerprint gets attached especially when the hands feel sweaty or oily. So talking about the main design, I didn't like it when it got released, especially the design of the lens, but after getting the phone in my hands, it feels normal and it feels okay and not that bad. Speaking of the display, the Xiaomi Mi 11 comes with a corner-to-corner quad curve 2K display with 120Hz refresh rate, a 480Hz touch sampling rate, and an 8DR10 display. It has an AMOLED screen covered with Gorilla Glass V2s and has a maximum brightness of 1500 nits. The display is really awesome, and this is the biggest highlight of the Xiaomi Mi 11, making it one of the devices with the best displays in the market right now. The experience I've had over the past few days have been amazing. And with the device running at 120Hz, everything including the scrolling and animation feels very smooth, as you can see over here. The contrast levels are so deep, and about the curved edges which looks uneven, I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I'm okay with that and it doesn't affect my usage. The optical in-display fingerprint is also fast, but not the fastest, and it acts as a heart rate monitor too. So in all, I would say the display is amazing and good for content consumption, and obviously one of the best displays in 2020. At this point, if you're enjoying this video, kindly consider subscribing, as it goes a really long way to help this channel. In terms of performance and user experience, the Xiaomi Mi 11 runs smooth on regular usage and multitasking. It runs games and heavy apps with no issues, and the device runs Android 11 out of the box with MIUI 12 on it. But it has a lot of Chinese bloatware on it which can be deleted. The user experience is smooth, and navigating through the browser and social media feels blazing fast because of the 120Hz refresh rate. Gaming experience is really smooth as well, with max graphics set to high and frame rate set to max. So I mean, everything about this device is smooth in general, all because of the Snapdragon 888 flagship chipset. The Snapdragon 888 chipset in this device works very well and has a benchmark score of 684,253, which is one of the highest at the moment. But one thing you might want to take note of is that the device heats up a little bit, especially when gaming for 30 minutes on PUBG or Call of Duty. This device heats up to 42 degrees Celsius. Genshin Impact, which is a heavy and graphic demanding game, heats up to 46 degrees Celsius after 30 minutes, which is not that comfortable to hold. I hope Xiaomi fixes this issue soon if possible. I'll be demonstrating some performance and gaming tests soon in my next video, so stay tuned. Not forgetting the battery life, which is a part of the performance. With 4600 mAh battery capacity, the Mi 11 can last me all day with WQHD display on and 120Hz refresh rate on too. But I noticed something odd, which is the battery drain on standby. So the battery drains up to 20% when you leave your phone idle overnight. And this is really bad. I hope Xiaomi fixes this in their next update too. The phone comes with a 55-watt gallium nitride charger that charges its phone from 0 to 100 in 46 minutes, which is really impressive. It supports 50-watt fast charging and also 10 watts reverse wireless charging. In the camera department, the Xiaomi Mi 11 has the smallest improvement over the Mi 10. The main camera has a familiar 108 megapixel, the ultra wide is 13 megapixel, which is also familiar. It lacks a zoom lens, and this is really clear that the Mi 11 is a mid-tier device, so expect that in the 11 Pro. Lastly, it sports a 5 megapixel macro lens. This phone also has a 20 megapixel punch hole selfie camera at the upper left corner, which isn't bad as well. The rear camera records videos up to 8K resolution at 24 and 30 FPS, and it has an optical image stabilization and gyro electronic image stabilization. The selfie camera also records up to 1080p 60 FPS with electronic stabilization. I haven't spent much time on the camera, but here are some sample pictures. I'll be making a full review for this device, including the camera review as well. So the Xiaomi Mi 11 uses dual stereo speakers, one at the bottom and one at the top, which is tuned by Harman Kardon. I'm no audiophile, but the Mi 11 speakers sound really great and it can get really loud without any distortion. It's really good for gaming and content consumption too. Here is how the speaker sounds like. So after having the phone for some few days, I can say that the Mi 11 is one of the best flagship phones out there with the best pricing. Getting a phone with the best AMOLED display and some good stereo speakers tuned by Harman Kardon for just $20 alone makes the Mi 11 worth it for me. But there's still some optimization that Xiaomi needs to work on, especially for the software and the battery drain, and I hope that the next major update fixes this issue. So I'll be testing the device out and sharing with you guys more on my experience with this phone. So alright guys, that's a review of the Xiaomi Mi 11. If you have any questions, kindly leave it in the comment section, and if you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.